"Hey, Walloper!" a deep voice rang out. More laughter, mixed with the pig-like snorting. Bo stopped and turned back towards the gang of hicks. He hadn't heard that term for years, the last time being when his dad was in the job, in the 60s. It's what Queenslanders affectionately name their police members. But how did they know he was a cop? Was it the blue police shirts hanging in the rear window of his car? Or was it that they just knew? People in small communities knew everything. Everyone talked, everyone gossiped, and everyone knew each other's business. He didn't say anything. He stood firm and held his hand up to his ear. Were they talking to him? He looked around. Of course they were, you idiot. The group laughed and grunted between themselves. The firearm blasted again, this time down the highway where he'd come from. He saw the rifle swing in an arc in his direction, but he didn't move. He didn't want to lose face. He was a detective, a constable, first class. What did these small-town hicks think they were doing? The standoff went on for what seemed like minutes, but he'd only counted a few breaths of the cool air. Neither side flinched, although Bo could hear his own heartbeat amongst the millions of cicadas that had decided to invade the nearby long grass. "Bang fucking bang!" a deep voice yelled, followed by an evil-sounding roar of laughter. They all sniggered like schoolboys. The shooter momentarily held the rifle at eye level, and then jolted it towards the sky before dropping it in his hand by his side, swigged from a beer can, and laughed again. Bo thought of popping the boot of his car and grabbing his pistol, a 6-shot Smith & Wesson .38, even though it couldn't compete with the high-powered rifle. Or maybe he should just jump back in his car and take off. Perhaps he should confront them and give them a what for. Tell them who he was. Take their names. And he thought of the reason he was out here in the middle of nowhere and what he'd done to land himself here. Maybe you should wake up to yourself.